What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Fast Freight 5. 2020 has proven to be anything but routine for shippers and whole economies. Unfortunately, the disruptions created by the global pandemic have not necessarily stalled planned rule changes from the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, or FMCSA. Moreover, failure to understand the changes could open your enterprise to risk, so knowing what to expect is key to maintaining compliance with new guidelines. So let's give you 5 things real fast. Number 1. HOS regulations continue to remain subject to COVID-19. Maintaining adherence to the hours of service, or HOS regulations, remains a top priority for all fleets. While HOS regulations are temporarily suspended to an extent during the COVID-19 crisis, there will come a day when these regulations return to their normal full effect. As a result, it's imperative for fleet managers and owner-operators to monitor the situation carefully. Number 2, drug and alcohol clearinghouse regulations requiring annual checks will continue. One area of focus from the FMCSA revolves around drug and alcohol clearinghouse processes. Traditionally, fleet throwing required to conduct clearinghouse procedures upon hiring and during unforeseen events such as a collision. However, recent changes and demands for more transparency and safety have led to the creation and enforcement of an annual drug and alcohol clearinghouse process. Furthermore, guidelines are in the works to provide instruction on how carriers can enforce such measures, including the use of hair follicle tests to eliminate all uncertainty or risk of fraud when taking such tests. Number 3, new safety performance measurement standards are coming. Another area of focus for the remainder of 2020 includes safety performance measurement. While ELDs can go a long way in tracking the speed, hours driven, and activities of drivers, increased telematics capabilities that track driver behaviors, including hard or unusual braking practices, will provide an opportunity for fleets to better manage drivers. This will be in the goal of increasing safety for all on the roads. Number 4. Entry-level driver training regulation is back on the table. At the beginning of the year, the topic of regulating entry-level driver performance and training seemed out of reach. However, the current pandemic forced fleet managers and national organizations to rethink access to more drivers. Essentially, growing demand in the industry has pushed this topic back into the foray of the FMCSA. As a result, expect new information and possible regulations to come regarding entry-level training regulations in the coming months. And number 5, advanced driver assistance systems are now in the sight of FMCSA. Autonomous trucks are still on the horizon too, but the use of advanced driver assistive technologies and systems is likely to become an area of concern for regulation through the remainder of 2020. Little knowledge of exact rulemaking processes in the works today exists. However, the increased interest and discussion surrounding the use of autonomous trucks and drones is going to force the conversation back to whether assistive driving technologies need further review and regulation. The remainder of 2020 is anything but certain. Regardless, fleets and truckers need to be ready for the forthcoming FMCSA changes or announcements for the proposed changes in the 2021 calendar year. Has your organization received any notice of new changes or insight into public commentary for new rules that didn't make it into this discussion? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.
Hold up, before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You'll get up-to-the-minute info from Fast Freight 5, educational material from Talking Freight, and the best voices in the industry from the Freight Project podcast.